Going on? Good morning. I hope you can hear me. Rise and grind. Hey, hold on. I got the Glurky mug again. Got the Glurky mug. Let's show you both sides. All right. It's a nice one. Love this one. Glurky's a EverQuest streamer. Definitely enjoy some Glurky sometime. No, I do. Hold on. So let's show both sides. Here's the wraparound view. I like the two-tone mug, right? Like white with the black handle. That's cool. Real cool. All right. Let's get there's some EverQuest enjoyment happening right now. Saibao, you know Saibao. Shaman of the week. I've had him a couple weeks now, actually. Let's think about it. Maybe 3 weeks. Third stream of him, fourth stream. I don't know, something like that. Something like that. Let's empty out the bags. What we got going on in here. So the only thing that happened between last stream and this stream for Saibao is I might have got these gator scale sleeves on stream. I don't remember, but that was a pickup. And this bag of Stone Evil Eye, that was probably the only thing they haven't seen if you've been following closely. So I just wanted to let you know, no surprises there. Just Guck provides. Speaking of Guck providing, we might head back to Guck and see what else it'll provide. But I want to go peek at a Spectre, level 39 now. Spectres are a great outdoor thing to slay. I also want to look into my epic because I got the Black Dire. I say I got it, like I did more than just click the loot corpse button, but my friends helped me get Black Dire pelt, which as I know, is part of Shaman Epic. I believe it's part of the boots, the Sal boots, which I want very much so. All right, 113 plat. Hold on, actually, let's take some of this. I'm trying to think of how much. Take 60 of that. And we'll drop off some stuff I don't want to carry, but I do want. I'll carry the Black Dire pelt because, I got high hopes like that. Oh, gator meat. Gator meat. Alright, pretty much all the bags are empty now. That's it. Alright. I need some food before I go, and maybe more cloudy, some crim pots. I know I had to sell a couple to buy spells last time. And I'd do it again too, because I could just go buy a new one. And always pumice. Need a little food. And then I'm thinking Oasis specs. I'm a little low, I think, maybe, but shamans are good, right? And Saibao, we know, is powerful, right? Fungi tunic, other stuff, just feeling good. Should be able to get it done. Another stack of drink, too. You know what? One more stack of food. And a torch, why not? Alright. On the road. Justin Beard, hey, good morning. Just getting started over here. It's good to see you. Happy Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Getting there. It was a short week for me, right? Monday was Labor Day. That was nice. It's always nice to have, a new Monday on a Tuesday instead. Appreciate that. Oh, you already know what time it is right here. Oh, come on. Need more than little mushrooms. I need about 5 million more for plans. It's okay. Every time I see one of them, it is in fact on site. On site for spore mushrooms. But speaking of on site, I think if I saw any other player in my level range, it would have to be on site right now. 35, 44. There is a whole nother player online in my level range, so you know, I'm I'm ready to attack. Well, let's see how ready to attack I am. I got a buff up, and I got 2 dots and a nuke and a slow. I don't have like Mallow or whatever. You have a friend flying in? Nice. That'll be awesome. Do you have to pick your friend up at the airport, or they got an arrangement? Landing in 10 minutes. Oh yeah, that should be fun. Hey, Fardotron, nice. So I'm heading to Oasis. That's the plan right now. You're gonna arrange for an Uber? Yeah, it's even better. Better for you that you don't have to go drive. I'm all about, you know, helping my friends, especially something with the airport or whatever. I know how it could be. Um, it's always such a pain over there. You know what I mean? The traffic gets worse as you get closer, and then it's like load in the white zone, do not load in the red. You know, you remember you've seen that movie Airplane, right? Classic. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Horrible taxi bill. People get sketchy outside train stations and airports, right? Like they see you looking for your car and they'll pull up on you like, "Yeah, that's me." You know, and you're like looking at the phone like, "No, it's not." And then your real car pulls up and it's like, you know, stuff like that. I think the worst that ever happened to me is one time in a different life, you know, I was in a whole different career path years and years ago, but I went to Philly for some training, right? I was learning about yeast handling because I was working at a brewery and they wanted me to go take this course. Anyway, uh, the location of it got changed, and instead of being in Philly, it ended up being in Cherry Hill, which is not super duper close to Philly. You know, something that would have been useful to know before I ended up in Philly awaiting it. Anyway, had to take I think it was probably an Uber. Took some sort of rideshare service, and there was a bridge with a toll, and the dude made me pay the bridge with the toll. And then when I get my bill, I got billed for the bridge with the toll. You know what I mean? So it's like he double dipped. He double dipped on the toll, knowing that I wouldn't know. And yeah. You like the Boston airport? I'm not sure I've ever been to the Boston airport. Been to the Boston Aquarium, but I barely remember it. I was very young. All right, let's see here. We got a little bit of a changeover. A couple people logged in, a couple people logged out. Let's count 39, 44 again. I mean 35, 44 all. Yeah, somebody's still on. So it's whatever name was on before and is still on now. So maybe this one with an S. I'm pretty sure it's not Evermart. That sounds like a shop to me. Maybe it could have been the second name also. Yeah, it could have been the second name. So nothing. I don't really know anything. Could be the last name too. But yeah, I got double billed on a toll by a sketchy ride share driver. But um, besides that, there is actually somebody in the zone. What do you know? What do you know? Got a couple buffs up on myself real quick. Got a clicky, make things quicker. All right. Without further ado, let's go see what we see out here. It could be the in-range player. Lived in Eastern Maryland briefly about 10 years ago, you say, Justin Beard? Nice. I went out that way one time. Oh, yeah, they're here. They're in range. They're gone. Womp womp. They were full HP anyway. I did not do a slash guild stat. They gated somewhere. They did not camp. So we might see them again. Between Wilmington and Philly and Baltimore. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, so this is my first time trying to kill a Spectre. It's dark blue. I'm killing it exactly right where we saw that guy a second ago. Just about. He was somewhere up here. I saw his light source. So he knows where to find us. Maybe I'll just drag it over here. I never finished my initiate symbol quest. I have all the pieces except for one woven grass amulet that drops off like a level 3 that there's like, you know, a half dozen up at all times. I cleared them once and I got, you know, my three out of the 4 drops and I called it a day. Which is, you know, in hindsight, very silly, but also on brand. Resisted root. That would have been really sweet. I was doing a whole thing there. I want it rooted because, oh, you know what? I could try to slow it and then just, like, face tank it. How about that? Jeez. Run straight into this stun. Fine. I guess with slow, this is very doable. Then I don't need to waste mana or time rooting. It looks good so far, anyway. Alright. Keeping my head on a swivel because, yeah, it's a beautiful and serene and peaceful morning here on Red 99. But things can change in an instant. It could become one of those, you know, one of those days. So far, so good. These things are annoying to chase. Top down works a little better. So I'm painting, or I'm about to start painting a Warhammer figure. I went to the Warhammer store, or I think it's, yeah, I think that's what it's called now. It used to be called Games Workshop a long time ago. Now it's called Warhammer. Anyway, I went to the store and I bought one that looks like a Spectre. I think they called it a Wraith, but it looks like a Spectre to me. So I bought it, you know? And I'm going to see if there's any other things they got there that remind me of stuff in EQ. Paint them too. But anyway, I'm finally ready to paint it. I've been prepping this thing for a while now because so I want it to look good. So I, you know, filed down mold lines and stuff like that, any little thing, but two of the pieces come together like in the back of it, like this cloth back, the Spectre. So that little space there, or now that I cleaned up all the extra stuff, when you put it together, there ended up with a little gap. Like, there probably would have been a little seam anyway, but in hindsight, I should have put it together first and then cleaned up that line. You know what I mean? Instead of cleaning up the two halves when I put it together, it's like clear that I took too much off of both sides. You know? So anyway, I had to do something about that, so I ordered some solvent. It smells very strongly. Um, and it's like that mixed with some of the extra plastic from the figure made like a nice goo, and I kind of spackled that into the spot. Here, you know, I'll show you. I'm not sure how good the camera will pick it up. I'll show you right now. Take a sec. All right, I'm back. So he doesn't have his arms or his scythe right now because I'm gonna paint it separate and then attach it because I want to get into the robe. So it's a little more open robed than the EQ Spectre, but I feel like the effect is there. You can't see this at all. Uh, Camera won't focus. But anyways, on the back, maybe you could tell now it's a little smoother. There's no seam. I wanted it to cure overnight, and then I'm gonna kind of like sand it down a little bit, really smooth that plastic I added there. I'm doing all this prep work, and then it's hopefully it looks good after. I haven't painted one of these things in like well over 20 years, and the ones I did back then, you know, look a little rushed. I did my best. I thought they came out okay at the time, but like, you know, I think I could do better now. I'm more patient, and I know it takes like prep. Like every step of the way, you gotta like care or whatever. So I'm trying that. I'm trying to care. I got you know, a spray. What's it called? Primer. See how it goes. Show your best anime figures. Yeah, the U is the U in figures. You're correct, Fargotron. How'd you know? Hey, there was somebody out here when I got to the zone, and I found them. They're level 40 or 41, right? They conned yellow to me. They left. They gated or cast some sort of port out. Before I got close enough to see them, really. I didn't even do a guild stat. I was chilling, you know? It's Rise and Grind. It's not like Rise and type slash guild stat player name, you know? That's a lot. No, I should have. I really should have. Then I would have known. Porto-chan, you're a bard? Or what? In a minute. Did I even slow this thing? Hmm. I'm gonna try to slow it again. Oh, resist. Okay. Not good. Let's see here. I want to land a root. I want to start cannibalizing a little bit. I guess I can cannibalize one right now. Oh my god, of course. Of course, the dry bone. Cannibalize will carry me. Fungi Tunic will carry me. It's not the ideal situation, having Spectre resist slow. I think I was just tanking it without slow. Maybe it resisted it, maybe I never cast it. But when I went to, like, actually cast it, it resisted, so... We're starting over. Oh, wish I had a clicky. I gotta, like, grab one off of... one of the Shadow Knights. Some of the Shadow Knights have, like, all the clickies, you know? And could probably stand to give up one. Alright, did I even root this? Or did I slow this thing now? Yeah. Now it's slowed. Now it should be easy. Should be is the key word here. Let's see how it goes. No. Not looking good. It's funny how I was able to, you know, slow and face tank that first one pretty easily. And now this one, it's like none of the above it has been easy. Wasn't easy to slow, wasn't even slowed, it's been walloping on me. I'm really out of mana for a root. Oof. Okay. So that other player that was in range logged off, right? Let's see if anybody else in range. 35. 43. We'll check 45. Maybe it's Fardotron. At least I have food and drink, right? This would be a lot less good. Okay. One more Venom of the Snake. Oh. Hmm. Alright. This should do it. Of course, it's gonna like break root, and I'm gonna have no mana to reroot. How'd I know? I got lucky it interrupted. That would have been, you know, that would have been one of those times where you're able to channel something from a ridiculous distance. It's when, you know, you're just trying to interrupt it and run. There we go. Hey, big money. Alright, what's the XP at? Hey, whoa! Almost 30% in. The bonus got taken out, right? They remembered to do that? Or did they forget? Anybody wanna... I'm not seeing double scythes. I only killed 2 specters, though. So I'm thinking probably it's out. Okay. Who are these people? You keep her Tizzy so nice. A nice lady. This guy, not so much. But you get lost, dude. Okay. I definitely can't just pull another one yet. I mean, I could, but it would be a much longer fight. Mana will make this nice and easy. Hey, Fardotron, does Lugi have Lev Cloak? I don't remember. I feel like yeah. We did that Lev Cloak stream. What was it? Not last Sunday, but the Sunday before that, I believe. Something like that. We should have done it last Sunday. It would have been a holiday bonus. But it's alright. We did real big XP grind through the holiday bonus, and you know, level 39 now to show for it. Got Lugi in the house. Oops. It's accidentally hit the mic. Hopefully I didn't break your ear. My bad. I guess we'll know if you have a Lev Cloak. If you're swimming or leving. I haven't actually seen you. I targeted. Oh, hey, Chester. He's chasing Winnie. Oh no. Did the mic pick that up? They both got the zoomies big time. Alright. Some swimming skill. Should be cannibalizing. What I should be doing. Dang, look at server's quiet this morning. We got a whole third of the server in this zone right now. Alright. I'm at 43 mana. 50%. Probably enough for a Spectre. Now that there's two of us, I don't want too much downtime, if I can help it. Oh, let's try it out. Maybe instead of Affliction, I'll put up Mallow. Mallies. If I had Flash of Light, so I can just something like that. I was gonna say, like, how do I have line of sight here? That looks like I would definitely not have line of sight. It was letting me start it. Even still. So that overrides my slow. The slow slash snare. Noted. This could work. Hey, is there any better way to wake up than, you know, kiting specters with your friend, enjoying a little coffee? I can't think of a better way. This is peak. This is peak EverQuest enjoyment. There's only 7 whole players on the server, right? The few, the proud, the Red99 early morning enjoyers. There'll be more later in the day. There always is. Always is. Better late than never. Finally getting this Venom back on it. What just happened here? I could have sworn I started casting Cannibalize. And I got no message. I thought it was like lagging out. I'm just sitting here watching the chat like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not hitting the 8 key hard enough. It's not the first time today that I've hit it when I know it should be castable. And nothing happened. If it wasn't castable, I'd get, you know, some sort of fail message one way or another. You know, that ability's not ready, or, you know, can't do that while casting, or whatever. Anyway, I probably just didn't click it. The XP's not bad. Pretty decent. You should grab some loot here because you're buying songs. You need all the help you can get. I'll pick it up, I guess. And, just remind me to give you some plat before we leave. As long as I remember to keep cannibalizing, it's almost too easy. Alright, so yeah, I got a new game. I tried it out last night for a couple minutes. So far it seems fun. It's a I don't even know what you want to call it. Or what they call it. It looked like a pirate game. Because they're ships, but they're more like merchant ships. And I think there are pirates, but like that's like one of your you know, oppositional forces you got to navigate. It's more like a trading sim. I don't know. Called High Seas, High Profits. I think I'll stream it Tuesday next week, perhaps. Um, Seems pretty fun. Seems enjoyable. I like stuff like that. The graphics are kind of cool. What am I trying to land here? Ooh. So I don't have a hotkey to cast 2, so I gotta do Alt 2. Because 2's my slam key. Like that's already like set in my brain. I'm cool with that. It's accessible right by my wads. So whatever spell I put at 2, I gotta just think about it. That's on you. On me too. This one laying the wallop down. Of course. Alright. This thing's poisonous. Should die. Should definitely die. Ooh, you know what? Oh, I already bought it. Right? I got invisibility? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, like, I gotta get a spell over at this camp over there, but I already got it. Let's see. This one, yeah. Gadalion, the gorgeous Gadalion. She's really nice. Same thing with the Innkeeper Tizzy. Innkeeper Tizzy likes me too. They say that to everyone, but I like to pretend it's just me. Get some swimming skills real quick. Come on, just a little. Just a little swimming skill. I wonder if you can cast Cannibalize while moving. You get lucky. Slash have enough channeling. Probably not with Sal. Yeah, because Spirited Cheetah, it's such a fast cast. That one's easy to channel while you're, skedaddling. Maybe just stop strafing for a sec, slow down just a little. Not quite pumping the brakes, but Cannibalize, that's a much longer cast time. 1.3, that's like an eternity compared to whatever Cheetah is. One. Lugi's on a business trip, so I will a solo one meanwhile. You know what I should do? Cast regen on myself. I do have that spell. Not chloro or anything, but every little bit helps. I don't know if I need any of the recipes too much. Maybe. Why not? That off. Top slot this. New Spirit of Wolf. Oh, it's already memorized. Wow. Is that why my slow wouldn't hold? Because it was a Sal? I don't know now. Maybe. Listen, it's early. It's not even 7 a.m. yet. You gotta cut me some slack on that if that's the case. Um, that's a couple months. Ooh, I could shrink so that when Luigi comes back, he'll be like, "Did I get huge? What's going on here? Why is the why am I towering over Saiba?" I don't want to shrink too much. Just a little bit. I want to shrink. Fun size. You can only cast it indoors. Oh right, I knew that. I'm so used to shrink potions. That's usually, where I get my shrink. Because I can't afford Cobalt Bracer on this server. It's like 800 million billion plat. And yeah, can't cast Shrink. But now I can, but not outdoors. Anyways, yeah, we're just gonna start over here. Over 30% into this level. I feel like that was like the last thing that happened. Dinging 39 was like the end of the stream last time I played this one. So you could say we're really just getting started. What what do I need here? Targers, insects, and do I go with the flash of light? Let's do it. Let's try to like blind kite it, if that makes sense. I think it'll take full dot damage while blinded. don't have C and Biz on. That's reckless. On the PvP server? How you gonna just run around with no C and Biz? He might go out of range. That looks like an out of range. Oh, got him. Resisted. Well, he's not taking full damage from this dot. That's for sure. Never use blind on your shaman, or you're doing it wrong? I mean, it's, hey, free kiting. You just gotta stay out of melee range. So if you're planning on, meleeing it, yeah, it's not gonna help you, but it's kind of like a good root alternative. I do believe it takes full dot damage while fleeing blinded. I do believe. Might need some testing, but I mean, it seemed like it did. It seemed like it took a little jump there, 33% jump per tick when it was blinded versus when it wasn't. But that being said, it just resisted how many in a row now? Maybe it's not that great. Let's see. It's such a cheap cast. I think I can cast how many blinds for the cost of one root? Let's see. 12 mana versus 30 mana. So you get a little more than 2 blinds per root, mana wise. They do stack. You can use them both as if you really don't want to get hit by the thing. Blind it and then root it, and then when one wears off, you still have a safety net. I don't know. This is just somebody who plays a cleric sometimes, now playing a shaman, right? Clerics have blind. I start to like blind. I mean, who doesn't like blind? Especially on the PvP server. Vectors. I don't know, make me regret my decisions, maybe. But hey, runs with sheep. Good to see him. Just getting started over here. I gotta refill my coffee mug after this slurp. Luckily, I got the rest of the pot's cooling right now. I had it on the burner. I don't like it too long on the burner. Fizzled. The Spectre Stun. Don't need no crit mummy. Oof. I traded my miss for double 94s. I don't like that trade. Not a good trade. Annie up big. The double fizzles are killing me on that. I just gotta keep trying, you know? My skill will go up upon successes eventually. That's another time where I hit the 8 and nothing happened. It must be my 8 key. I gotta get in there. See what's going on. That was a good route. I mean, honestly, like I think I was liking the blind. If the roots are only gonna hold for 2 seconds, I might as well use the cheaper. I came to Spectres this morning like to test it out. Upon testing, I think it's an excellent duo right now, and you know they're killable solo. But I feel like there's got to be something that's a little easier, and you know I can kill faster, living dangerous. You think so? Little bit, little bit. That's right. Loogie went to go get some songs, etc. So this takes long enough. This solo Spectre that I've been trying will just be another duo Spectre, and that's fine with me. You know, as long as it dies. I want the Spectre dead, and I want to live. You know, anything else, whatever. Ugh, double fizzle. Oh, I'm blind. There we go. There we go. Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely taking full damage while blinded. Just need more like that. Yeah, living dangerous. Getting down real low. Be right back, sorry. Runs with sheep, you are correct. This is not fun right now, but it's alright. Lugi's back. Said, I'm on the shore. Come find me, please. There's Lugi. I see Lugi trailing. Coming in fast. Alright. Anyway. Still here. I'm gonna grab my coffee after this. I can't wait. Those Spectre's dead. Or at least turns and fights Lugi. That'd be a welcome alternative too. Alright, Lugi saving the day. Oh wow, yeah. The new dot you got is doing work. I was gonna run in melee, but like, what would that help? It would. Maybe now. Oof. Yeah, much easier duo. Solo Shaman at 39. I would recommend something easier. You know, Spectres they just hit a little hard. They resist a little much. That's my analysis. Duo, perfect. All right. I'm back. Sorry about that. Got regen on Lugi too. Lugi's doing some work over here. Probably more work than me. But the only thing about regens, the duration. I guess it's not the only thing. It's not. It's all right. Every little bit helps. I'll take it. Again, Malaise, or Malaise Mint. Oh, Malaise Mint. Where is it? Okay. Redo the Lev. Actually, you know what? We can help. We can help Lugi out. I could have sworn Lugi was one of the people who got a Lev cloak that stream, but maybe we just didn't get enough Lev cloaks. We only got 6, which is a lot, but we have a mighty need for even more. So, another time, another day. Find the placeholder, lock it down, and lock in and grind away. But that's a full shift. That's not. That's not a casual quick grind. Back at it. Feeling good. Got a lot of mana right now. Venom Snake's like, yeah, don't worry about that. Fix that for you. Use all your mana and fizzles. Oh, it's on me. Right. Afflict it. This GFG's doing big work. Poison off, not recasting. One more hit, come on. Ah. There we go. Yeah, one of them did run away at low HP. I feel like I did see one of them do that. I don't know if it's random, I don't know if different spawn locations act differently. Maybe it's level based, as you say. It's weird. I feel like undead didn't used to fear run away, right? Back in the day. I don't know, I could be wrong. Even the undead fear death. This Loogie guy sure is cool, says Fardotron. Yeah. Crazy how nature makes that. Alright, back. I'm back. Let's do this. I didn't check if Loogie's here. But hey, rise and grind. 7 a.m. I thought I was targeting the other one. Isn't that funny? 7 a.m. on a Thursday. Halfway through this rise and grind session. AKA, we're just getting started. It's almost the weekend. Of course, this weekend, Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest 2025. Number 36? 37? What are we at? 36? I gotta check this. What was my last Sunday's stream? Let's see what number that was. Oh my god, why am I doing this while I'm dying? I just assumed that Luigi would have had aggro by now. And it didn't seem to happen. Maybe because my melee. I'm like fully tabbed out trying to find what number Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fests are on. It's funny. You're doing the damage song, gotcha. Yeah, this I haven't been slowing because your snare takes my slow off. So if you don't slow, we're in big trubs. Oh my god, is that all my mana? Fucking crazy. Oh, just for a resist? Oh boy. There's all my mana, yeah. Out. Alright, yeah, you can have Sao as long as you pronounce it like Sao. I'm not casting any others. No Sues, no So's, none of that. Good old fashioned Sao. Oops, I tried to cast on Spectre. Good old fashioned Sao. Oh my god, you're too far away. That wasn't even far, that's the crazy part. It was like 15 yards. There you go. What did I have here? Was it blind? No, it was slow. Okay. Just in case. We can actually hit it. Hey, it's fleeing. So see, sometimes they flee. Okay, anyway, where was I? I was trying to find out what Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest 2025 is this weekend. And then I almost died. I'm on Twitch. I navigate here. Okay, I found it. It says that it was number 35 was this past weekend, so 36 is this weekend. Time flies when you're having fun. You believe it's been 36 Sunday or 35 Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fests already this year? I can hardly believe that. Well, with the fungi tuning plus regen. Oh, nice. They're doing Spider-Man cards for MTG Arena, but specifically for Arena, like they're not physically printing them, or what? I've not seen this yet. I did see something about some store canceling an order, but if it was like something that doesn't exist in real life and they had to cancel the order because of that, then I mean I guess I get it, but I didn't click it. I scrolled past, but it looked like some sort of Spider-Man collector's booster box or something, and it was somebody trying to warn people like watch out for this store, they're canceling orders. Just kept scrolling. Anyway, is there any level ones on? So if I had to guess, I would say the level one is Evermart. There's one level 60. We know that's Micah. So who is this other player? They're a low level. They're between 2 and 20. They're between 2 and 10. There's a level 5 out there. Level 5. Let's try to figure out what. The human. The level 5 human bard. Okay, now we know. Knowledge is power. Third, Kargan, 5 human bard. Let's just, what's it called? Deduction. If there were more than 20 players online right now, we wouldn't be able to do that. If there's more than half a dozen players online right now, it would be a lot harder to do that. But because it's such a limited number right now, we're able to figure it out. I mean, I guess I can just, I don't have blind mend. I can't blind it if I don't have blind. Okay, that makes it attack me if it's already on. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, this will be easy. What we get? Rusty, come on. Smooth faux show. All right, we got almost halfway. Level 40 is a hell level. So entering that, it'd be good to get into it, but it kind of hurt. I don't want to say it hurts. It's just such a slog grinding through hell levels. But I play on red. You know, we get a little bit of a bonus here. Very small bonus. So who's this diabolic person? That's a cool name. Not in my level range. Not in Lugi's level range. Also, I don't think they're level 60. Some sort of 50. Because I think AutoZone's 60, right? But I don't know. Whatever. So we're off. Hey, this time I cast it without fizzling half my mana bar. How nice. Okay, let's see. Watch the XP. Poisoned. I know Lugi's doing something to it. Call that like 52%. Yeah, maybe 53% now. That's nice. A little percent. Oh, okay. Bartotron says, no, it won't be Spider-Man on Arena specifically. On paper, it will be Spider-Man. See, I misunderstood your asterisk MTG or MTG asterisk. I thought you were saying the word non was a typo because I'm looking at the keyboard. I'm like, I could maybe see it's 3 letters. Like maybe on a phone it makes more sense. You know what I mean? Autocorrect turned something almost MTG into non. I got a little confused. I get it now. Interesting. The opposite of what I first thought you meant. So they're on Arena, it can't be Spider-Man, but on paper it can be. Why? Why would it? I don't. It seems like backwards to me. I feel like if you're protective of your IP or whatever, having like physical cards would have a more lasting impact on the IP. Than the digital version. be a arena. So instead of being Spider-Man, have they shown what they're doing instead? Just generic fantasy, um, or what? This is curious to me. I gotta look into this. Speaking of Arena, I did reinstall Arena, but no, I still have not been grinding my dailies in there again. It's been a while. Been like since Ether Drift, like burned out during Ether Drift so bad. I just have not rekindled that flame yet. You know, just ride the waves. Not my first time taking a break from MTG. Every now and then there's just sets that just get boring, I guess. I don't know what to say. Hey, come on, get a skill up. Let's go. Nope. You get a two-hand blunt skill up. That one looked more like 2%. They're probably like 1.5 each. Could be. Looking for my J boots. I don't have J boots. Come on. I don't have any clicky. Oh, got Lev cloak. I don't have any instant clicky. All right, let's get this one. Because I know you're not using any mana. Cards can go, even if they do use a little mana. As long as it's not... What's that one that costs like hundreds? When you throw your head back and yelp or whatever. Forget the... Got like some weird text. Costs like a ton of mana and does like, some damage. Pretty good. Pretty good finisher. No harm touch. So, one of the things I can't wait to find out if you have a instant cast clicky and you can refresh global cooldown, is cannibalize one of those spells that you could put in the first gem and refresh it like fully. You know some things have like a built-in cooldown. You can't really refresh it beyond, you know. But some things you can kind of chain together, like all the buffs, right? Or most of the buffs. Ooh, I hear some shrieking specs. What's on me now? The dude, what's going on? It's true. The shaman is it's powerful, and I don't want to neglect it. You know what I mean? I don't want a buckaroo situation on my hands where it's something that like I play it and then I put it away and I'm like that was fun. I don't play it again for another 2 months. No, I don't want another buckaroo. I wanna get Saibao in the rotation. And the only way that's gonna happen is if I start kind of training my brain how to play shaman. Training my my fingers where the keys are, all that stuff. I'm playing over here with Luigi, Bardotron, you know, barding it up. And I'm hoping he'll carry me right now because I'm out of mana. Hey, we're just getting started over here. It's Thursday, Rise and Grind. Of course, the weekend's right around the corner. I'm gonna do something special for number 36 of the Sunday Swamptacular Splashfest 2025 series. Yeah, Luigi, nice name. I know he's always getting the good names. This one's almost dead. That's good. Maybe I'll help. Nope. Maybe I'll fizzle all my mana. How about that? Best I got. Somebody already got that name, the dude. I've seen it. I've seen it on the server. That it was when it was a little more topical, but still, only slightly. I'm trying to kill this one. Oh, it's so close to dead. I saw you just dotted it. Just gotta watch out for another repop. Come on, you silly specter. There it goes. It's a lot easier with only one target, huh? If you got the charm that uses mana, I always tried having one fight the other one for a couple seconds. Pretty good. All morning with the fizzles, the dude. Hmm. Fizzled again. Double fizzle. Hmm. It's the third fizzle since I stopped announcing all the fizzles. At this point, it's almost dead. But I want to get this cast off just for me. Here we go. Come on, give me a skill up. Yoink. Sorry, Luigi. Here's regen. Oh, never mind. Don't have the mana. Regen incoming ASAP. Sorry about that. I'm back. Your string skill is bad, but you're healing very fast. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad spell. With good string instrument, it's even better, but just equipping a string instrument compared to singing it makes it pretty strong. Like, I think Sussy gets like 50. I don't know how much of that is like gear, how much of that is the song, but I feel like when I'm doing the song, I get like 50 per tech. Pretty good with the string instrument. Sussy's, you know, a bit higher level. But it's the same song. It's like a level 2 song. So good. I think there's a different one that does like HP and mana they could do instead, but it's not as much HP. I could be wrong on that one. I forget. I'm not you know, super versed in bard songs, despite having played a bard a little bit. I think I'm gonna blame the names, right? The names are not very descriptive. Or I guess they are descriptive, but not in a helpful way. And some of them are just so similar. They'll use the same kind of naming convention, like 3-word alliterations, somebody's name, and then like a couple silly words. It's just like it's hard to keep it straight for me. I need to like make a cheat sheet that I can you know, reference. Any two thumbs. Red's going great. Thanks for asking. It's a quiet morning, and by that I mean there's a half dozen players online. It's a very quiet morning. It's been a quiet week. I feel like there must have been some server that launched, right? Maybe it's some sort of World of Warcraft, something or other, or what have you. People are distracted by something, I would guess, but you know, not me. I'm immersed over here, especially on a Thursday morning rise and grind. Oh yeah, you already know. Path of Exile 2, yeah, maybe. Could be that. Turtle Wow got sued, Luigi says. When did this happen? This is probably going to be big news. I wonder if any lawyers got any ideas after seeing what's happening in the EverQuest world, right? Could this possibly be one of those, you know, prophesized ripple effects? Or did that happen before? Ooh, the Eminem playtest. Oh, the dude, you're right. It's always the Eminem playtest, let's face it. That's been quite the hotness in this community. Um, in fact, I was here the first 25 times I heard about it. I thought it was a new EverQuest server coming out, and just because of you know where and who and all that. You know what I mean? Like took me a while to actually figure out what was going on. You sure I wasn't too bad? Nice. when they do the PvP server. You know me, I'll give it a shot. And if I like it, I'll work it into the schedule, but yeah, I was talking High Seas, High Profits earlier. That's the game I picked up for possibly a Tuesday stream. So far seems pretty interesting. I thought it was going to be like a pirate game. But it's more of like a merchant game. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just not far enough. And maybe you can start acting more piratey when you have you know, more. I'm still in like the tutorial. I only got my feet wet real quick last night. Check it out. Question about Red, Benny, two thumbs asked. How often do you engage with other players in a PvP sense? Oh, as much as possible. So we're Flowers of Happiness, and the server's very tribal, right? Like, and our tribe has probably some, you know, ancient enemies, plus newer enemies. And if I checked the Who All list and there was more players, I'd be able to tell you, like, oh yeah, we fought this guy yesterday, I fought this guy last week, whatever. But right now, I don't know any of these people. Kargan, you know, it's a level 5 bard, last I checked. If they're still. Yeah, level 5 human bard still. And Willar, we just logged in. I don't know. I don't know Willar. Let's do some counting. Not in the 50s. Level 60? Oh no, that's Micah. Not level 1, not up to 20. Somewhere between 21 and 40. One in the corner. Alright. So they're between 31 and 40. Well, anyway, to answer your question, Benny, two thumbs, as much as possible. I like to try to, you know, keep red. It's fun. Not every encounter is to the death, right? A lot of times players gate. Like this morning, I was getting ready for a little potential player versus player action. I knew there was a player online in my range, right? Through the power of /who count, etc., etc. Already knew that, and then we found him. I came up here to kill specters, and I was kind of fingers crossed hoping that I'd find the other in-range player up here, and they were. They were at the specters. I saw their light source, but as I approached, they gated, and now they're offline, so it is what it is. And I messed around talking too much, and now I can't figure out what that level 30-something player was. Right? I was going to do some more. Now they're offline. I wonder if they heard me saying it, and they're like, I better get out of here. He's gonna clock me right now. Get back on a level 60 that I already know, you know? It's hard to be sneaky. You know, between 6 and 8 a.m. on a Thursday. I'm gonna clock you. Like Micah, right? Micah needs no clocking. Micah shows everybody, right? Roleplay off, Anon off, AFK in South Corona, probably at the well. Just, you know, want to go kill Micah, go ahead. But what are you going to get out of it? Especially AFK, who cares? South Corana's a little far. Somebody will, though, you know? They're going to wake up. They're going to be like, I'm getting my kill today. Even if it's an AFK player. And then when Micah gets back online, they're going to be like, oh no, where did I die? And someone will be like, South Corana. You know? And then they'll be like, looking for a port. Right? This is my prediction. This is just what I think. Based on previous. Yeah, last week had a really epic PvP battle. My only regret is that I didn't have the recorder going for the kill shot. Um, I usually try to record gameplay, but like if nothing's happening, I might turn it off. And it was one of those times where nothing was happening, and I turned it off, and then, of course, the player came back, right? So on the red server, something that'll happen, right? I said not every kill is to the death, or not every encounter is to the death. If it doesn't end in a gate, a lot of times people, they hit a zone line and they just never come out the other side. We call that plugging. So anyway, a player came back from the plug, and I was able to finally get a hard-earned kill. But I have like all this footage of all the fights leading up to the plug, but I don't have footage of the actual kill. But I do have a screenshot of it, right? The way we used to do it, just take a screenshot. Coin only, yeah. But anyway, so if you see a video of a whole bunch of fighting and then the actual kill is just a screenshot, it's that one I was just telling you about. I'll probably load it because honestly, like even without the kill, it was a lot of good fights. Against a super mega geared enchanter that came to Guck to level and has been a problem. You know what I mean? They got the cure shield, so like Crim Pot, Disease Cloud, whatever you're using to stay awake through those fights, doesn't work, right? That gets cured, and then you get mez, and then while you're mez, you're getting tashed, blinded, debuffed, all the stuff. Good luck. Good luck once all that happens. But you know, me and Chilogan teamed up, got it done.
Wanton Fooey rated your channel with 26 viewers.
Hey, what's going on? We're just getting started over here. Thanks for that raid. Longton Fooey, how you doing? I just got more than halfway through this level. It's been quite the grind this morning. Just getting started. Hey, cheers. Anybody drinking some coffee this morning? I've been great. How about you? I've got a couple here. Couple of Goku, but stronger. There you are. There he is. Couple legends in the chat right now. Wangtang Fui and Goku but stronger. Some of my faves. Great great to see you this morning. Hey, I was just talking about how Sunday is going to be Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest 2025, number 36, on the 36th Sunday of the year. That and 1,000. No need to pull two again. You don't think so? You don't think we should pull it and run to where the next one's about to pop? That would make it interesting. But yeah, every Thursday, we do a little 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. East Coast USA. Got to set the morning up for success, right? Caffeine, experience, maybe a little loot. It's the PvP server, so maybe a little PvP, but who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Anybody in range? 39. No, 35. 43. Nope, just Lugi. So, you know what that means. Gotta fight Lugi. I'm just kidding. Lugi's my friend. I won't do that. Sorry. It was a joke. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can't piss off the bard. Yeah, friendly fire is in fact on, so have fun with AoE groups. Just make sure you're not standing too close to the targets. Um, so I got a cleric named Wipeout. I say he's the toxic battle cleric because I use poison wind sensor, like gas out my team all the time, and I'm the cleric. So you'd think I'd be healing them, but no, battle cleric. It's fun. I think it's fun anyway. I don't know how they feel about it, but all good. They still play with me, so they must like it. How many 60s are on now? 2 60s. It must be bug spray, right? Bug spray is a druid? Yeah, 60 druid. So who is diabolic? Did we say they were in the 40s? Yeah, between 41 and 50. It's a high level spec? Could be. I'll fizzle all my mana on it just the same. Ooh, ooh. Come on, skill up. Need this. Oh, yes! 49 conjuration. That's why I fizzle so much. 49. What have I been doing? It's almost like I flew through the last 39 levels without properly skilling anything up. This is pretty good. I could root it. And we could just stand back and it would take more damage from the dots. That might make more sense. Yeah. How about that? How about that? Standing LOS over here. What do you think? You think it's taking more damage now? I mean, my poison's off. You're off to sleep, long time Fooey. Hey, I appreciate the raid. And when I see you on and I'm ending the stream, I'll definitely return the favor if possible. Sunday, for instance, I'm gonna be streaming until what 1 p.m. Eastern USA. So if anybody wants to try line something up, well, a little hint there. Anyway, appreciate you. Yeah, Spectre doesn't seem to want to flee. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. He's fleeing now. I think. No, never mind. It just beamed to smile at Luigi. Definitely not fleeing. Hooray. We did it. I got time for one more kill, and then I gotta get off to work, so all the incoming raiders, we're gonna be doing another raid too. Can you believe? The double raids are so fun. We'll find another EverQuest channel to enjoy, but not yet. Not yet. Don't go anywhere. We've still got another whole Spectre to kill, and it might drop something good. It might drop a scythe, right? The real one, not one of those rusty, or even one of those bronze ones. Even though I feel like a bronze scythe, I'd be pretty pumped to find one of those. I'll take them. I'll take them the 50 yards to a vendor. But then you gotta protect the coins with your life, because this is coin loot PvP. Any two thumbs, you want me to pet the cat? I will. I will. Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta pet the cat. I couldn't convince any cat to come on cam, but I did pet a cat. I petted Winnie. Oh, let me show you Winnie. Best I can do for you right now is a couple Winnie emotes. She's adorable. She's a little tiny thing, right? You'd think she was a kitten, but she's a little lady. She was the closest cat. The other one's Chester. He's a long guy, very long, orange man. And both of them, occasionally make an appearance. You want Lev before I go? Sure, why not? I'm not going yet. We got to kill one more Spectre. The law. Yeah, I was going to try to figure out what Diabolic was while we kill the Spectre. Let's just fight it over. Alright. I said he was in the 40s? Level 41. Level 40? No. No, not in the 40s. It says Loogie. I'm barking up the wrong tree over there. Hard to deduce when the player not online. Anyway, this Spectre's going down. My mana bar is going down. Got probably half a level this stream. A decent, honest grind. No power level, no hard carry. Okay, Loogie maybe hard carried that one that I was struggling with. The fight took so long, Loogie was able to go to Freeport, stop at the bank, buy songs, and then return. And the Spectre was still not dead. Sorry, it builds character. It was a tough Spectre. It resisted my slow. Just didn't want to go down easy. This Spectre went down fine. Yoink. All right. Hit the vendor. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We're going to do another raid. If you just came in on a raid, well, guess what? We're doing it again. It's fun. It's fun to raid. They're friendly raids. You know what I mean? It's just part of the ride. The EverQuest Twitch community, it's the finest community on Twitch, and you're all part of it, whether you knew that or not. Now you know. Let's go find who's streaming EQ. Ooh, it looks like we go hang out with Chris GNV. Looks like he's just getting started on a coffee and chill day. Hey, Cheers to Chris GNV and all you enjoying coffee with us this morning. Uh-oh. Hear noise. Desert Madman. Okay. Anyways, let's go raid Chris GNV. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. You know, just take the power of Fippy Darkpaw with you, right? He would say, just keep trying. That's what I'm gonna think today, right? So let's go raid Chris GNV. See ya, everybody.